winter chill came in fast and furious. We're hoping it doesn't get too much colder or too much icier than this.
I don't really think it will. Okay. I think we're going to have patchy areas that see some perhaps more impactful ice than other areas. Certainly to the north and west of Tyler, I think, is the better chance. If you live south and east of Tyler, there will be less of a chance to see any ice at all. Let's take a look at the Winter Storm Severity Index. This is a product that's issued from the Weather Prediction Center. That is an arm of the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. Much like the Storm Prediction Center, they look at winter storms or flood events, and then they assess this severity index. And you'll see that Tyler sits here into the minor to moderate impact, so northwestern parts of Smith County. And that's how finite we can break this down. North of I-20, there are expected moderate impacts there, and then that goes all the way into the Dallas area back toward Waco and west of that. If you come to Tyler and you go to the southeast, you go toward Athens, you come down toward Palestine, those are minor impacts. And then you have very limited impacts in places, for instance, such as Gilmer, toward Longview, down into southeastern parts of Smith County, all the way down toward Jacksonville in Cherokee County, and then south and west. And then Lufkin, Shreveport, Henderson, Nacogdoches should have no impact at all. So again, we're looking at minor to perhaps moderate impacts with maybe a quarter of an inch of ice in some instances. Tyler, I think it comes in less than a tenth of an inch. Right now it's just drizzle. It's a nasty night. It's above freezing, 33 degrees, even though Tyler Pound's reporting some freezing, rain and freezing drizzle. Could be sticking to some metal areas, maybe windshields. Surfaces that cool faster than other surfaces will first to see some light ice. 35 in Longview right now, safe there. 39 at Nacogdoches, 40 at Lufkin, safe in those two areas. When you look at the precipitation types and just look how light it is, this is not filling in. Again, it's drizzle for the most part. It's just a damp, wet, cold night with temperatures sitting at 32 right now at Mineola and Gilmer, 37 at Henderson. Jacksonville, got to watch this, 31. It's one of the reasons that they are in the winter weather advisory. The moisture comes all the way back out of the Pacific. There's cold air oozing in from the north. It's the perfect overrunning situation that we're seeing here tonight and through the next couple of days. And you can see the pinks and purples all the way back to Waco streaming into East Texas. So it's really just the beginning. I'm going to start this at 9 and stop this several times. This is 9 o'clock tonight. Temperature around 32 at Tyler and Mineola, above freezing to the southeast. Canton and Emory, very light precipitation that could be some freezing drizzle, freezing rain. And for the most part, that's what happens all night long, except when you get back to Canton, 31 degrees. Now, you might start running into some icing situations around Emory and Canton tomorrow morning. These are thunderstorms, and the temperatures are above freezing. So anything that ices tonight likely melts, and we're above freezing during the day tomorrow. But then tomorrow evening, we fall back below freezing from Athens to Mineola up to Mount Pleasant and parts of Smith County, even Tyler. And this is when we could pick up that ice accretion or accumulation. Bridges, overpasses would be first to see that. And then roadways, perhaps sidewalks, parking lots can be slick. And then Wednesday morning's probably the worst of it, because by Wednesday noon, we start to warm above freezing. Everything's melting, and this is all rain. But it rains all the way into Thursday with a 90% chance of rain. That's why we have the flood watch that's also in effect. So this is the latest future ice accumulation map that we're seeing here. And you'll notice Canton, more than a quarter of an inch, in Emory, more than a quarter of an inch, along with Mineola. Sulphur Springs, closer to a half inch. This is why we have minor to moderate impacts in those areas. Tyler, a tenth of an inch, that'd be enough to cause some problems, especially on those elevated surfaces. And Interstate 20 could be very impactful trying to head toward Dallas, say Wednesday morning. But for tonight, look how this breaks down. Upper 20s, Mount Pleasant, Sulphur Springs, Emory, Canton, then very close to the freezing mark from Athens, Tyler to Gilmer. So you're just flirting back and forth with that wobble of the temperatures. You could see freezing rain at times and at other times rain. And then over deep East Texas, temperatures are too warm for anything to freeze. So mid to upper 30s at places like Groveton, Nacogdoches Center, Lufkin, and San Augustine. So this is going to be the primary area of concern. Athens, Tyler, Gilmer, Mineola, back toward Mount Pleasant. Here's the Baylor Scott & White Texas Spine Joint Hospital 7-day forecast. Rain showers turning to freezing rain tomorrow. So rain showers during the day, tomorrow night becoming freezing rain, perhaps more widespread, but again, not everybody sees the freezing rain. 34, freezing rain, rain mix Wednesday morning becoming all rain, 37, rain likely Thursday, 44, morning clouds followed by afternoon sunshine Friday up to 55, sun cloud blend Saturday, very nice day. Sunday looks wonderful, and this winter storm will be a thing of the past by the weekend as highs warm into the lower 60s Sunday, back to the mid 60s by next Monday. We'll take a look at radar and the 7-day forecast again in a few minutes.